Thank you.
I was thinking that one more. So, how you doing? Good? Yep, too busy. Yeah. But, your petite still on? Yes. Doing your mile left. Well, so you stay out of trouble? So far. Ruby here? No jumping. No jumping. None of those, remember those old Toyota commercials? Oh, they jump up and kick your feet together. I'm not 3,000, I've done 300,000. Not anymore. Not anymore. Dave, you having fun yet? No? Where's your sidekick tonight? You let him take vacations? Well, that sounds better than being here, right? Yeah, that sounds good. Did he get your approval? You know? No, he just said, he didn't even ask. So I don't know about this, Dave. I don't think we're gonna have a lake.
I didn't count it here. Is there any people gonna be here? But I don't see it here.
Lights are all right.
I feel loud.
Oh, boy.
Well, nothing there, just the holder.
No mic.
Tuesday, Wednesday.
Oh, better than. Sometimes good.
That's good on that. There he is. Hey, Joe. Right. Next year.
Oh, and now the green light is.
Okay.
Oh,
Who said that?
not hearing, turning up the volume. That's cool. You have the Zoom. That's great. Somebody. Can you tell us guys? These guys, yeah.
They should be. Yeah, they're, Steve, can you hear me?
Have you had this setup before?
Yeah, and it's always echoed like that. I think it has something to do with either the microphone on that camera or a microphone on one of these, but we've turned the mics off.
Okay,
So still get some feedback.
We only need one audio, and they should only use one audio, not two. So if we, this is coming from the camera, right?
Yeah,
And this is coming from somewhere else.
yes. Well, no, that's coming from the camera
Okay,
and that is coming from that camera. Do we have a microphone on one of these cameras?
That one.
Okay, so we
That one
need to,
only.
you said to disable that and then we'll have to use the mic
I
and
think-
stop the feedback.
I tried this out.
You know what? There's a stop the feedback button over here.
Oh. He's the man I should be talking to.
Yeah, well, I think that it's gonna be a minute, Joe. You're
Yeah,
gonna
yeah, that's all right. I got it.
Okay.
One, two, okay.
You have to be, this is about something.
One, two. One, two. One, two.
That mic is not in here after the conference. Something happened.
But do you guys talk about for you guys here? Or is it
Yeah.
just?
It's usually here, and there was a portable mic for last time.
That's the one right there.
We know, I had the clip.
Oh, the clip one, I have no clue.
Yeah, I didn't see it in there.
I do not know.
Are we getting feedback still from that mic?
I think so.
I don't understand. You said the trick is to turn off the volume.
That's cool.
Well, I'll just talk about
Okay, but I want to make sure they can hear you from this one.
Okay, anybody at home? Steve? I think Steve's at home. Steve, if you can hear us, can you give us a wave?
I can't see Steve. Oh, there. He's in a dark room.
Boy. Come in, Cameron. If we disable this microphone, you think they'll be able to understand?
No, no, that's how they hear us.
Okay.
So I'm turning up the sound of the room, right? Can they hear that microphone right now?
Yeah, I've got medium volume, so no mic going out of the mic.
Okay, I'll just have to talk loud.
It's not- What I don't understand is, how you guys did it before.
Well,
Because this was always an issue with that kind of. It's looping.
well, it was until we turned that one down on the right there.
Okay,
This one.
right. So if I turn the volume up here, it's not doing any good because that is another volume. It's just another.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I don't
I
know.
wonder if they're using a different mic.
Check.
I think we were using that. I'm pretty sure it was all right there.
Let me just walk away from Just remember to turn that up when you're done. Right.
Yeah. Or was it about halfway up?
That'll be on YouTube, yeah.
If you want to check and make sure that this volume is gonna be strong enough for recording it. You know, sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. Thanks, Jake. Thanks for coming over and take a look at it. I'll give you a holler when we're done sometime tonight.
Thank you.
Everyone, please, right, I'm excited. Having technical difficulty. So, if, you think you're hearing a New York City accent, you'd be correct. Hey, so if you could do about face, we have, Ronnie, Caroline, Maria, Jan, and Sharon Margaret, who cooked for us today, served us today, so thank you, ladies. Thank you. Everything was home cooked except for the churros. Have to blame Costco for that. But the beans good. Right. I made those things. Okay. All right, so we're gonna start off with Pledge of allegiance, so, in New York, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay. All right, Stan O'Neill, and, we're gonna have a special treat for you today. Megan, please. Then Father, Son, Holy Spirit, amen.
Amen. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever.
Thank you. And he was up there in the choir, said, so I got jobs for you. Maybe you can make a living at this. Go ahead and have your seat. All right, yeah, I think so. All right, we're gonna talk about, the three elements of the KofC. I gotta stand back here.
Brothers, as we begin our meeting this evening, let us remember the emblems of our degree. The flag which typifies patriotism. The sword which typifies freedom. And the cross which typifies our faith. This is the flag of our country. We love it and will never defend it. This is our cross. Let us keep it bright for liberty's sake. This is the cross of Christ, the exponent of Christian ideals. Conqueror of death, the giver of life. We owe supreme reverence to this sacred symbol, where it was crimson, which blood of self-sacrifice.
Thank you very much. All right, so our first agenda item is, reading of last month's minutes. Yes,
Worthy faithful navigator, I'd like to make a motion we dispense with the reading of the minutes for both fourth and the third degree, and accept them as written. Oh, that's. Amen. Seconded.
all in favor, say aye. I have it, thank you. That was a real advance, but I liked it, that's cool, very cool, okay. Reading of bills and communications, I have none, other than Johnny Horn, who Travis helped coordinate the, men's conference, said that, AT was always at the, men's conference, and that'd be your color corps, that we were just so pleased with, how we performed. And I didn't realize it's been 9 years straight that we've been invited to do posting of the colors and, the procession for the bishop. And that's it. Report of the faithful navigators. Really a busy month. I've been told that I need to talk about Knights of Columbus and stick to an agenda. And one agenda I want to tell you is that one of my Patriot Guard colleagues did substitute teaching. And he was in the school, and over the intercom PA system, they had the Pledge of Allegiance. He turned around, and more than half of his class was sitting in their seats. He was afraid to turn around and scold them, so he stood up with only a few other students and did the Pledge of Allegiance. Both agreed it's about patriotism, and we had a review of what we've done for the last year and a half. And based on that experienced state advocate, the one area that we really need to improve was community education about patriotism. And so if we think that we don't need it, we need it like yesterday. And so we're not going to go into politics, but here in Boise, Idaho, young people are not standing up for the Pledge of Allegiance. So, continue with my report. Had numerous off-site meetings and leadership development, combining, which we'll talk about, consolidating our meetings, and training initiatives. All nights mass, we had a meeting about that, and nothing different. We'll continue that. Men's conference, we had a meeting about that, and the reviews about our facility supporting that men's conference was very, very good. PGR, just real quick, Patriot Guard riders. These are gentlemen that go to the cemetery and do flags to honor those that be interned. You never know who's walking among you. I had the privilege of participating in that. It was the interment of a 90-year-old World War II gentleman. He came from the farm, went and served in the Army, World War II, and he went through two major battles. I know one was the Battle of the Bulge. Son, you did so good, we're going to send you over to D-Day. And what did he do after that? He went back to the farm after he survived both those events with no recruit. I mean, we have heroes in this Treasure Valley walking among us, unassuming, you know, so we are so, so fortunate. Let's see. Comptroller, Robert's out of town, so our faithful person, that Brooks is going to give us a report. Just, we have 142,
42.
right, still.
Right, we have 142
Oh.
members.
Yeah.
Faithful person. Faithful member, thank you.
Yeah.
As we said, 142 members. And then, did you want to go over the,
Just give your
just my regular
financial report, yes.
Okay. I thought about singing this in Gregorian chant, starting. But no. So the starting January balance was $10,694.86. We had $960 in deposits, most of that from dues collected this last month. Disbursements, $259.82, resulting in an ending balance of $11,395.04.
Thank you very much for the report. And next is the call for commander. We had a funeral for Deacon Bonnie, and it went really, really well. At Bishop Kelly, they must have had at least 250 attendees. And I would say at least a third, if not more, for the students at BK. Had a good relationship with the students. besides, doing, I think teaching religion, he was a math whiz, and he was terrific at math and also teaching math. At the men's conference, as you all may know, Color Corps did the posting of the colors, and we did the procession in. But there was one moment that was really striking, is that almost no notice, I looked at Ken Duplex and I said, you know what the Vatican flag looks like? Well, good. You're going to be posting colors with it. And he had that look, a smile, like, oh my goodness. But he did it. And without being bumped, our Dick Jacobson took him aside while I was handling other issues and taught him. And, that's the type of leadership and involvement that you want, is that while I was handling the other things, they went up to the altar and he was perfect. He was perfect. Yeah. So thank you, Dick, and Ken, wherever you're at, thank you. What a hero. His dad would be really proud of him. Okay, 6 April. 6 April, 4th degree exemplification at Risen Christ. 6 April. With that said, due to cost of living, the registration will be $75 as opposed to typical $70. So that's the only thing new and different. More information will be coming for those gentlemen in the council that are interested in getting the fourth lesson. And the last thing that I need to talk about is this came in just this weekend on the 28th of May in Boise will be part of the succession of the National Eucharistic Pilgrimage through Idaho. I don't know what our play in it is, but it's big Color Corps that will be tasked to participate. And it looks like it might be an evening event for us. I said almost the last thing. I'm not quite sure of the date in March, but the Chrism Mass and Bishop Peter said he would love to have the Color Corps there. Usually when I haven't been invited, I think more of oversight. And but that's with a date to be broadcast later. Okay, next one. Report of committees. No report for admissions at this time. They'll pass on the next fourth degree exemplification. Welfare committee, no report at this time. I'm moving fast. Eh? VA hospital.
Well, brothers, we had, January 27th, we had a VA bingo like we do every fourth Saturday of the month, from 10 to 12. You're all invited to come down and participate. You don't have to be a fourth degree. You don't have to be in the military. Everybody's welcome. We had 12 patients show up, which is the most we've had in a long time. And there was 6 nights supporting. Altogether, I think we handed out like $85 and about $13 to $14 in refreshments. So it turned out to be a really good event. And the patients there are always appreciative. They come up to us all the time and just thank us, because a lot of times there's not a lot going on there. So they look forward to VA bingo once a month. So for those that showed up, thank you very much, and hopefully we get more nights participating. This is the one way we can show our patriotism, is to help these guys out.
Thank you for your report, and thank you for those that volunteered. Report of the trustees. No report. Thank you, John. All right, unfinished business. May 11th, recognition dinner. Thanks is still on. Bishop is still excited about coming. and being able to express his appreciation, gratitude, both to our Nigerian priests and then also to the color corps in the valley. We are hoping for expecting somewhere between 100 and 120 attendees. It'll be like a nice dinner out that you would be proud to bring your spouse or significant other to. Next thing on the unfinished business, FBO for vets, funds distribution. And this is, they're going to mention, this will be for your coordinated approval. The FBO, what we decided was that for Courageous Survivor, and they work on the mental health, suicide prevention of that, $1,200. For Boise Rescue Mission for vets, $1,200. VA Volunteer Services, this is the month of February, March, that they're low on donations, both on food and dollars. We're going to give them $581.35. That is the total amount of the what we got from the FBO for vets. So that'd be $2,781.35. All of it is being given to vets. So what I'm asking now is if you all agree with this, I'd like a nomination that it's okay with this distribution. Yes.
So moved.
So moved. Do I have a second on that?
Second.
Second. All those in favor, say aye. Aye. Any nays? No nays? Okay. Thank you, gentlemen. You really, we're going to be serving a lot of good vets and taking care of them. Okay, moving on. So we're up to new business. And the new business is combining the assembly and the council meetings. First of all, this move sort of already, and it's gone by you at first, when Brother Corey, when I asked him, because he was going to give his report for the council, if he wouldn't be offended if we didn't have him give that report during the assembly. He said, yes, you're a hero, and Corey did it. And with the respect of is that we respect your time and that sitting in a chair for 2.5, 3 hours on a Monday evening, to me, it's a little disrespectful of your time away from family. Just go ask my wife. But anyways, with that said, that all the requirements that are required for an assembly meeting, so let's talk in assembly, will be met. So with that, we ensure the monthly reporting elements are done. For example, the financial report, it will be posted every month like Daryl does so nicely. Once a quarter though, then the comptroller and the purser will stand up and give a verbal report. Next, we are looking at that by shortening the minutes of meeting of duplications, that we may be able to bring the current 2.5 hours, 3-hour meeting time to 90 minutes. Is it going to happen right at the get-go? No. Is there going to need to be some tweaking? Yes. But what we want to do is avoid redundancy and announcements. Do you know that usually there's 37 of you here? And at the council meeting, there's 37 of you here. So instead of having to hear the same announcement twice, same information twice, you only get to hear it once. Everything will be in the minutes in case you miss it. So with that said, I want to assure you, and it was one of our own meetings, I looked at, we've had a great night. You're really a terrific guy. Okay, give me an idea, but that's all right, I love you. Okay, so the most important thing about the combining assembly flow council meeting is that, we do not lose our identity. We maintain our autonomy, self-governing, and independence. But what we do is take care of your time as far as respect your time and make it a meaningful meeting that doesn't take you away from your family for that extended time period. So with that said, is there any questions about the information twice now that's been sent out in email or what I've just said? Any questions? All right, so for the assembly, can I have a nomination proposal? Yes.
So moved.
So moved. All right. Do I have a second? I have a second. All those in favor, say aye. Aye. Any nays? All right, guys have it. Thank you very much. We're gonna skip the report. You want to report? Let's skip that. Okay, we're gonna skip the report of the third degree and go to the order very quickly. Is there any issue in the room that needs to be addressed? Any concerns? No? Okay, for the second part of good the order. Is there any brothers, sisters, or family members, friends that needs our prayers? Yes, Richard.
Grateful Advocate, Brother Tony, being the Superman he is, had all his teeth extracted today. He had permanent pensions, the posts, everything. 6 hours, so they put him on. He was gonna make a meeting today, but when I went to pick him up, you know, he couldn't move. So out the back, and so, you know, I wouldn't have done something like that, but he wanted to get it over and done with, so he needs our prayers. Oxycillin, he's got oxycodone, hydrocodone, he's got all kinds of. Anyway, he could use our prayers.
Does he have a blender?
Wow. All right, any other for good order? Anyone else that needs our prayers? Ron Catco, yeah, that's all we want, okay.
So I just wanted to let this body know that I do have some leftover materials from the men's conference. If anybody either didn't make it or didn't pick up any materials while they were there, I have some extra copies of the Sacred Heart. And I also, the state council commissioned a special prayer just for this men's conference. And it's a prayer for conversion. So if you'd like one of those, you can pick one up, you're welcome to one. And if you want, I have some litanies here. This is the litany of chastity. So if you'd like the litany, you can have that. And I got an extra Benedictine medal that's in my top part of my pack. I don't know, maybe they thought I needed extra indulgence. But I have an extra one of those, and this was blessed by the monk that was here, Father Letta. So if anybody would like the Benedictine medal, either for yourself or a family member, come by and then people you can have that. So thank you for your time here.
All right, thank you, Corey. All right, if there is no other things to be addressed at this meeting. I'm going to give you a break. Could you just say, Mary? Stand on the up for prayer.
Or say it. I think it better. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Hail Mary.
Full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women,
Very clean and nice. Very nice. Blessed. Beauty.
Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Amen. Thank you all. We have like 7:30, you want to
All right, well, it depends, I'll probably wait about 15 minutes, I think Father Dallas wants to go.
Oh, okay. All right, so you got 15 minutes break, there's more desserts, and stuff to drink. We'll start the council meeting